Hello everyone and welcome back. It is time tonight for more RimWorld here on DSP Gaming. As you all know, if you've been following along the series, last time around we did things a little differently. And what I mean by that is we actually did a stream where it was normal difficulty and a brand new group of survivors starting fresh. And to be honest with everyone here, okay? At first I was a little nervous about doing it that way, but I kind of got into a groove and I started to remember all the stuff from the first run. And I would argue that with the help of the viewers, by the way, it certainly wasn't just me doing it on my own, but with some assistance from reviewers or the viewers, I should say, and coaching, I was able in about 2 hours to get done what took like 5 hours during my actual first run. Okay, and I was very pleased with that progress until something very bad happened. All right, I'd like to direct your attention to the top of the screen briefly. You're gonna notice that of my 3 survivors up there, one of them is dead because we had basically an invader or raider show up to the camp by the name of Skunk, who's sitting in bed right there. And he, off screen, stalked down the teenager Ski, who was out collecting dead animals to skin and cook, and he murdered her brutally in the woods. And that's not good. Okay, not only is she one of the 3 people in our surviving team that we need her because they're all a synergy, right? You know, one person's good at hunting, one person's good at farming, one person can build. She was the cook. She was the person who was going to cook. And now we have no one to cook, and we are going to have issues. See, you have no way of preparing proper meals for raw food. Build a stove, campfire, or nutrient dispenser. It cannot be a prison cell, otherwise colonists cannot use it. Well, the thing is, we do have a fueled stove blueprint, but no one's gotten around to building it yet. But even if we do, we got a little problem. Storch. Where's the stats? Storch cannot cook at all. And Petty has a 1 in cooking. So even if we make it, there's not going to be good food, which is a huge problem. So what options do we have? Eating the raw food, but what happens is they become unhappy, right? We do have potatoes and rice growing, so hopefully Petty will be able to harvest this and they will eat it anyway, but I don't know. Okay, I'm just not sure what's going to happen there. We do have potential to recruit Skunk, the guy who murdered Ski, our settler. The problem is, I mean, he's 3 cooking, so he's actually better at cooking than everyone else in our camp. But I want you to think about this. Number 1, we'd have to turn him. And I believe he has such a horrible social rating with us that it might take a long time. Resistance of 13. It might take him a long time to recruit and turn so he'll join our camp. But number 2, I just want you to think about this for a second, okay? What I'm potentially talking about doing to save our survivors is to recruit the guy who murdered one of our survivors brutally in the woods for no reason. Does it sound like a reasonable or feasible idea in any scenario? Probably not, unless it's like the really bad writing of like The Walking Dead where somehow Negan brutally murders people of the survivors and then all of a sudden later on they team up, figure that one out. But yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to go at all. I do hope that we can find a way to turn this around on its head and fix it, all right? But for now, everyone's kind of programmed to do what they're supposed to do. So Petty's going to be harvesting, growing. I think we're going to be doing research here. What we're trying to research, if I remember correctly, is electricity, solar paneling. There you go. So if we get solar panels, we can put those out, then we'll research batteries, and once that's out, then we'll have electricity, and we'll be able to actually do something with this food. Because if you remember over here, we have all this food, but there's a major problem. Take a look. Can I not? There it is. All food will be spoiled in 16 hours, meaning all this food that we hunted, harvested, and brought over here is completely worthless. It's going to go bad before anyone eats it. We have no way to refrigerate the food. It sucks. There's nothing I can do about that. So where we're at. Just let it play out. See what happens here tonight. They're set to recruit Skunk and help him. See if we can recruit him. We're going to see if maybe they can just eat the raw stuff here and keep researching and try to build the solar generator and the battery and see if we eventually can refrigerate this. But outside of that, we can't do anything. We're stuck, right? Am I right? Like, for those who are here, am I right? We're stuck, correct? Like, there's nothing better I can do. It's just a horrible situation, but we have to hope for the best. If it goes bad and we have to start over, I guess we start over then. Build wood generators and a paste dispenser. I don't know what that means. So what do we got? We got a super chat from Yimra, $5. Wartime survival of the colony will require sacrifices and betrayal and forgiveness of the past. Wow. Thank you, Yimra. And then we have Di Malabranchi, who's doing several super chats, but they're in Spanish and no one can understand them. So thank you for that. Okay. So, here we go, folks. Ready? We're just going to let it play out at this point. And we're going to see what happens. Let's fast forward. Let's see if we can make it happen here or not. Again, we have things growing. They will be harvested, right? A shop kid from Northeast Orluzund is passing by. He's named Noemi No da Silva. That's great. We don't have any money, right? Oh, we have 500. Okay, we have 509. So, okay, who's social here? I think it's Storch, right? I think so. I think Petty. Storch is 5. Yeah, Petty's only 3. So let's have Storch with the social of 5. Talk to know. Why can't I talk to know? What's going on? What's Storch doing? He's hunting? Oh, we don't want him to hunt. There's no point. Let's change this. There's literally no reason for him to hunt. There's no one to cook. He'll just keep hunting, and then the food will go bad. So he was at Hall of 1. So what should we have him doing? Researching? Well, I guess Petty technically is researching. Like, I don't even know what to have Storch do at this point. Shoot and melee, but there's nothing to hunt. There's no point in hunting right now. No one can cook. Construction and mining. He's intellectual of 4. What's Petty's intellectual? 4, but she wants to do it. I see. Prioritize one of them to build the stove. All right, that's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to have Storch build the stove. And maybe let's have Petty talk to this person. How do I get her to interact with this guy? I don't get it. Anyone know? How do I talk to this guy? I'm trying, but like I can't do it. I'm clicking. It doesn't do anything. Aren't you supposed to be able to talk to them? Oh, I guess I'll just let it play out then. I got another $3 from this person who's talking in Spanish. Thanks a lot. $3. Okay. You need to get steel to get the stove. Either deconstruct some steel ruins or look for compacted steel ore in the cliff sides. Really? Isn't he building it right now? What's he doing right now? He's building it right now. We're good. Look, it's done. It just says he needs fuel. Right now he's building that other bed, extra bed too. And now he stocked it. So no, we didn't need the steel. We're good. But now I guess, what else do we do? Because I don't want him to hunt, and it looks like he's going off to hunt again. There's nothing to hunt. And if he hauls in the stuff, there's no point in hauling because we can't cook the food. So I guess my problem is I just don't have anything for Storch to do. There's nothing to build yet. Right? There's nothing for him to build because we don't have the research done to do the solar panels. We don't really have anything for him to do at all. Go break down the ship parts? Okay, where would those be? Right here? Ah. I can't right click. Oh, deconstruct. There you go. Okay, let's have him do that. Sounds like a plan. Thank you. I'm not recruiting. I forgot how to recruit. How do you recruit? Does anyone remember how to recruit? I've forgotten how to do it. Prisoner recruit? Ah, thank you. Okay. Okay. So now someone will take care of him. All right. That's cool. Look at this guy. Longhorn or whatever. Ooh, she's taking care of him. Yeah, look. All right, resistance went slowly down. Oh, God. Where is Storch going? What's he doing? It doesn't even say what he's doing. Look. Oh, he's going to gather items? There's a food up here or something. All right, yeah, let's let him go get that. I wonder what that is. Like, why was that up there? But I guess let's let him go get it, right? What was that noise? What the hell was that noise? Did you hear that? Heat wave. Outdoor, it's 116 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, we do have the cooling agent in here. So hopefully we'll be all right because we put the cooling agent in there, right? Yeah. Oh, look, he's doing it too. So they're both trying to recruit the guy, and he's cleaning up the blood, which is good. Yeah, see, he's going around cleaning up all the blood and messes. And now she looks like she's going to go harvest the crop. So it looks like they're doing what they should be doing, right? They're actually doing their specialties and stuff. Yeah, Trials, I know Quarantine Zone's on Game Pass. I didn't realize it at first, so I bought it. It was a whopping $16, so I don't mind. And if I ever decide not to continue with Game Pass, I'll own the game, so I guess that's fine. There you go. Okay. Rocky Tacular, please go watch over on Raw Phil's channel, since that's your favorite channel. Go ahead and don't come back. Okay. Build a floor. Should we do that next? Build a wooden floor? Do we have enough wood? We have 75 wood. We don't have a lot of wood. We actually have way more steel than we have wood. Should we build a steel floor? What do you think about that? Well, first, shouldn't we build floors in the rooms first so they'll be happier, and then maybe build the room or the floor here? Concrete? What would that be built from? Let me go to work. Excuse me. Architect. Structure. Floor. Where's floor? No, that's not. Oh, floors. Concrete. So that uses steel. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. He's working on it, right? He's cleaning out the whole area, I think, so he can do it. All right. What was that noise? Heat stroke. Who has heat stroke? They both do. Get them to a cooler area. You can cool down rooms with passive. We have a passive cooler. So what am I expected to do for heat stroke? Because they were in the cooled house, but they're still hot, apparently. Figure that out. I don't know, because we have the cooler. More passive coolers. You need vents for the rooms. Oh, God. How do I do that? I got him building a floor now. How would I do that when he's already building the floor? The squares show temperature. These lighter color is cooler. You need vents in the rooms. Okay. Like this. And a vent to the outside. Do we go to the outside? Or do we only do vents between the rooms? How does it work? Just the inside will regulate all temperatures inside. If I had air conditioning, then I would need the one that goes outside. But for now, we're good for that, right? Okay. So the problem now is he probably isn't going to do it, right? He's probably going to just mess around. In fact, he went outside to play horseshoes. And now he's building the floor instead of the vents. And now construction's been botched. What do I do? Should I be doing anything different? Yep, there we go. All the meat's gonna rot now, and there's nothing we can do about that. I can't build a fridge. We don't have electricity. We're working on researching, like having electricity. We don't have it. Low food. Nothing I can do about that at all. Nothing. They're gonna starve. Unless the stuff grows, I can't do anything about that. The problem here is he's still building, but he's taking forever to build. So he still hasn't built the floors yet. So now after that he has to do what? The vents? The heat stroke went away. So we're okay. The heat stroke has gone away. Okay? So I guess we're not worried about that anymore. But low food now is the problem, right? Yummer says, focus on hunting meat and gathering berries as your ancestors did. The outside is safe, but they can't cook the meat. They can't cook the meat, and they won't eat the raw meat. So it just sits in storage. They don't eat it. So what's the point of that, right? Maybe berries I could gather if there's enough. I don't know who gathers between the two of them. There's just not a lot either. Taking a look around, I see like 3 berry bushes right there. That's about it. Look, maybe some way to the west. We probably also don't want people going out too far after the last time what happened. There's just not a lot of food. Here's some to the east. That's probably the safest bet right there. We got to wait for these to grow. They're currently at 37%. Oh, good. The potatoes are at 53, but they take forever. Like, those were done last stream, and they still haven't grown yet. Build a wood gen or windmill for electricity. You have it. I don't know. A wood gen. Put it as 2. Okay. A wood fuel generator. Do we want to do that? Do we want to do that while we're researching the solar panel? Or, like, I don't even know. How would that even work? By the way, we only have 30 wood. So that would mean we have to go cut down trees. I mean, there are a lot of trees here, luckily, but still. What should we be doing here? Just wait? Wait it out. Let's see what happens then. Are they going to eat the raw food is the question. There is some raw food in there. But are they going to eat that, and is it going to be sufficient, or are they going to end up, you know, running out and then dying and starving? The problem is Storch says he's okay with cannibalism. So if he gets really hungry, he might actually eat Petty, or he might eat Skunk right out of his bed. And that ain't going to be a pretty situation. We might have to censor the stream. Okay. Everyone's sleeping. Thank God the heat stroke went away so fast. That's good. Oy, oy, oy. Again, like I told you guys, I'm not feeling so good about this. I think something horrible is going to happen, and we're just not equipped for this. And we just had a real bad luck when Ski got murdered by Skunk. And right now, Skunk's going to actually recuperate soon, and we haven't recruited him yet. 10.6, doesn't he have to be below 10 to recruit, I believe? So we might be in major trouble soon if he wakes up and he's recovered, and we haven't stopped him yet. He might burst out of the room and murder us. HoboX DSP tries it. Resumes next week on Monday, which would be the 16th? Is it the 16th? No. 19th? Monday the 19th. DSP tries it. The new Jimmy John's grilled Italian sandwich will be the next episode. After that, we're probably going to go to places like Wendy's, Taco Bell, or Papa Murphy's. And if anything else new pops up in the meantime, we'll check that out. So, DSP Tries It resumes next week. First one of the new year. The floors are almost done, for goodness sake. He still didn't work on the vents. He's doing the floors first. What is he doing? Now he's making the vents. We need colonist beds. Wait, what? A bed is no longer assigned to Petty. A bed is no longer assigned to Storch. What? Because we put a vent here? So, we put a vent on the room that was designated to a prisoner. That just made the entire building a prisoner building, which obviously we did not want to do. Right? Are we okay now? Don't ask me why a vent makes the room next to it the same classification. That doesn't make any sense. So hopefully that's fine what we just did and we're okay. I really hope. I don't know what Storch is doing. Like, he was supposed to be building. Now he's cleaning. He didn't finish the building job. Instead, he's cleaning. Oh, because he ran out of slate. We're legitimately out of slate. So because of that, we can't finish the job. Oh, boy. What do you think? What do we do? We're out of slate. Do we send someone out to gather it now? Do we send someone out to mine and gather more slate so the job can be finished? By the way, the potatoes are blooming. Look. Not really. They're 65%. They'll actually grab it from the map? Oh, okay. All right. As long as he'll do it naturally for himself. Okay. Skunk's going to wake up and he's not recruited, and we're going to be in big trouble. Research continues. I had way more steel than any other resource, which is why we used it. He used this bed instead of his own bed in his room. How do I assign this bed to him instead of this one? Because he's sleeping in the wrong one. How do I assign a bed? Set as owner. There we go. Got it. Okay. Skunk is healed. This is not good. We're about to have a big problem. Can we recruit him? Did we? It says the resistance went down, so are we almost ready? What's the level of resistance he has to be to recruit him? I don't remember. I don't remember. It says Petty is now his friend. Olivia Petty became his friend. But Storch needs to be... Yeah, okay. Petty asked Skunk to join, but he hasn't said yes. Huh. Interesting. Let's see how this goes. 0 resistance? Oh, I thought it was like below a threshold of like 10. It's 0? Oh, it's going to take forever to recruit this guy. We need him as a cook bad. He can start cooking like immediately. No, I never saw a Hartford Whalers game. No. Another visitor? Who's this other visitor? Bobby and Yoder. When they get here, we can see if we can talk to them. What happens? Well, I'm glad that you were here to see the game banned for existing. Nice name. How do you talk to Yoder? Storch? Trade with Yoder. So I have 500 silver. Well, let's see what they got. Packaged survival meals. They have 5. I probably want to buy those components. And medicine. Why not just buy it all? I think so. A chain shotgun? What? So it's an auto shotgun? Like holy shit. They have an auto shotgun. A psychic foil helmet? I don't even know what that is. Obviously, I can't buy the shotgun, by the way. I could buy all the resources, though. I think I'm going to buy them. I think it makes sense to buy them all. So let's accept. Okay. We did some business. Now I'm going to have no silver, but it's fine. Yeah, keep in mind that we had, like, no food or anything. We had big problems there. So, obviously, that's going to help us out. The goal of this game, from what I'm going to understand, the goal is to survive, recruit, expand, thrive. I actually don't know if there's an end game. I don't know at all. I've only played it 8 hours now. Well, now I guess 8.5 hours. And I still feel like I'm learning the ropes, even though we're definitely doing better this run that we did the first one. I understand better what we're doing. Roy Barnes, I am aware of the different strengths of colognes. Thank you. I did some research on that, and I understand it. His music is very relaxing. By the way, did Princess Luna gift a membership earlier? She did, didn't she? Yes, Princess Luna, I'm so sorry. I missed your gifted membership earlier and never put it on the leaderboard. That's my fault. Let me do that now. I hope you don't feel like I slighted you or I was ignoring you. I wasn't. If I remember correctly, a bunch of stuff all happened at once. I'm very sorry about that. There we go. Thank you guys for the early support earlier tonight, getting me almost to $100 already. That's very much appreciated. It's like I said, with the RimWorld streams, I always get good attendance, good engagement, and good support, and I'm very appreciative of that, especially for a game that I didn't know anything about, and, you know, I'm slowly learning the ropes. Thank you for that, and, you know, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep that positivity going. What's up, Dreambert? Good evening. What percentage of the rice now at? We are now at 71%. We're getting there. The potatoes are currently at 73, but they take forever. So we're about to have a lot of food, and once we recruit Skunk, we'll have a cook. Yeah. Yumra is actually saying eventually you can make your way to the ship and make it off-world. Starvation. Now, hold on a second here. Get them some food. We're working on it. Look, we're literally working on it as we speak. Didn't I just buy meals? Did we not just buy meals from the vendor? Where did they go? Well, we might have to go have someone go gather berries then, right? It might make more sense to do that rather than have them all starve. Trials, thanks for $2. He says, will you play Crimson Desert at launch? You know, we looked at it earlier in the week. It looks good, but it sounds like it may be too good to be true, if that makes sense. It sounds like they're promising the world with that game. So I want to be cautiously optimistic. It looks good, and I might consider it, and it's a maybe, but a probably, just to try it. And if it sucks, it sucks, but I think it might be interesting. And then thank you, Stalking Tiger, for $1. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. I may have to put the meals in storage. Are they laying on the ground outside? I don't see that. Do you? Do you see any food on the floor? I don't know what happened because he says that we bought them, but I don't see them. Maybe they scarfed them down because they were so hungry. I don't know. I don't see any meals. I see first aid, but I don't really see any meals anywhere. Yeah. Weird. I definitely bought them. Am I going to try the Dragon Quest VII demo? Not at this point. It's already been out for like a week. I don't think we have time for that. So berries, should we harvest berries, right? Should we take one of our it would be her. Should we have her go harvest these berries over here? Why can't I right click? Harvest. Okay, I told her to harvest the berries. Solar panels are done. All right, so what we're going to do, we now need to do the battery. And once the battery is done, okay, then we can build the solar panel and the battery, and we can charge the battery, and then we can actually put the air conditioning in. So let's get that battery done, and then let's get the solar panel going like we did last time. You click cut, not harvest? I did what? No, I didn't. I click harvest. See? This is cut plants. See? It's not selected. Is she still harvesting? What is she doing? Where did she go? Where the hell is she? Petty. Harvest. That's what I click. Where is... Oh, there she is. She's researching for some reason. All right, she got those berries too. So she harvested all the berries. Hopefully that's food now. Yeah, see, starvation went away. Storch is idle. Should we have him build... Oh... We can't have him finish the building, nor can we have him build the solar panels until we have slate. Should I have him mine the slate? Haul things. How do I get him to mine? I don't understand. Oh, mining's like low priority for him. Let's have it be number 1. Right? How do I get him to mine things, though? You mine from the rock face? Oh, you don't do it from these slate pieces? Oh, we would do it from over here then, like here? Okay, let me unclick all that then. What do I do to have him mine the slate? How does this work? Roy did a $2 super chat. He said a cheap gym cologne is Nautica Voyage. Try it. I have it. I have several different Nauticas. Nautica is cheap and pretty good. Not great. It doesn't last, but it's still pretty good. So I have several different several different Nautica scents that I like, and they all smell pretty different too. Well, what about this? These are already mine. What are these? Are these not all ready to go already? Like, what is this stuff? So I could just haul this stuff. That's why it didn't give me the option to mine it, because it's already done. I just need to haul it, is what you're saying. All right, let's do that then. Let's haul all this back, and then we can build stuff. Haul. There you go. What the? I told him to haul. He started researching batteries. What an idiot. And the worst part, I made hauling. Oh, I made mining number 1. No wonder. I want haul. Research is 4. Haul is 2. He's researching. Does that make any sense? Right? Roy did a $2 super chat. He says, yeah, that's the one I use when I go to the gym. It doesn't last. It doesn't. The Nauticas smell good, but don't last at all. They're very weak colognes. That's why they're very cheap. I do like there's a few different ones. There's Voyage. There's Blue. What's the other one? It's like N33 or something like that. I don't even know what it is. It's like some weird combination of letters and numbers. And they all smell really good, but they don't last all day at all. You have to reapply. That's why they're cheap. Maybe I'm out of stockpile storage. I don't think so. By the way, wait a minute. Now I'm really confused. It doesn't say that we have any steel slate or anything, yet there's slate sitting right there in the storage room. So what's going on here that we have no resources to build, yet the resources are sitting right there? How does that work? By the way, I just scratched my ear by accident. Now it's like bleeding. I'm like, ow. Scratched my ear completely by accident. Ugh. Okay. Nice, gross. Phil rips his own face off on stream. He's so stressed out about RimWorld and not knowing what he's doing. I'm like, ripping flesh off of my head as I play. Yes, I do bleed easily. I have incredibly sensitive skin. It sucks. I hate having sensitive skin that's prone to acne. It's prone to scratching. It's prone to everything. It's really stupid. I hate my skin. Ugh. So does anyone know why I have no resources if the resources are right there? Or is there something I'm supposed to do to those resources? I don't get it. I'm very confused. Dr. Jar Jar Doo-Doo did a $5 super chat and says, please do more Arc Raiders duos. I love you doing duos with Repsian. I've learned so much from both your streams in duos. I've only done 2 drops with him. So what you could have learned is some places of stuff in Stellamontis and how to kill the Bastion. So if you did learn, congrats. I'm glad that you did. I am playing Arc Raiders more tomorrow. I don't know if Repsian will be around and wants to do a few drops or not. I already said earlier today, if I do play with him tomorrow, I only want to do a drop or 2. I want it to be mostly me playing, but I would like to learn as well. So, Roy did a $2 super chat. He says, Mont Blanc Legend Spirit is fantastic for dates. I've already said on stream that I use that one. I've already said on stream that I use that one. So there you go. So far, I've tried 3, at least 3 Mont Blanc scents. I like every single one that they have. I don't think I've had a single one from Mont Blanc that I don't like. I think they're all great. I don't know how this is becoming a cologne stream, but okay. You need to cut the blocks at a stonecutter's table. Oh, I don't have a stonecutter's table. That's a problem. How do we make a stonecutter's table if I don't have the resources to make the stonecutter's table? I don't have it at all. I need steel and wool. Wood, I have nothing. 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 Stonecutter's table is wood and steel, as you can see right over there. 75 wood, 30 steel. I don't have either. So what do I do? How do I get wood and steel to make the stonecutter's table so I can make steel? Wood, I can go chop. Steel, I don't know. Roy did another $2 super chat. He says, one more. Last one for galas or fancy dinners, Creed Aventus. I have never smelled Creed Aventus at all. I've never actually even seen it. Sometimes when I go to, like, department stores or sometimes even makeup stores that my wife goes to, they have cologne and I'll smell them. I've never smelled that one. Creed Aventus? I'll look into that one. Okay, thank you. Creed. I'll have to look for Creed. Okay. Time to harvest wood and mine, recycle, trade steel. But how do I mine steel? I was told that if I mine it, all I'm going to get is the slate, and I can't do anything with the slate because I don't have a stonecutter's table. Am I correct in that assessment? Steel to the east? No, I just see a lot more slate, marble, and slate. Do you see steel anywhere? I don't see any steel. I don't know. I'm confused, guys. Thank you so much. Look at this. Seaflow last name with a giant super chat. 500 SEK. So, Swedish krona. 500 Swedish krona. That's the equivalent of $54.33. And he says, love the RimWorld streams. Thank you so much. Humongous super chat. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. Thank you so very much there. Awesome. 167 and climbing. You guys always come out and support RimWorld, and I really appreciate that. Especially for a game that I suck at. I'm glad that you guys get a laugh out of it. The bottom left of the top island on the right. The compacted steel. Here? Right here. So if I have in mind this, what about this? Yeah. So here or here. If I have him mine those, that's good. All right, so that's what I should have him do tomorrow when he wakes up. Have him go mine this here. Okay. And it won't be slate, it'll be steel, and then we can use it to make the stonecutter's table, and then we're good. All right, Roy Barnes did a $2 super chat, and he says, Creed Aventus is $510, but well worth it. That's probably a little out of my price range. Like, if you're buying $510 cologne, couldn't you just buy, like, 4 other or 5 other? Let me think about that. A cologne, a 3-ounce bottle, roughly, of a good cologne will probably run you anywhere from $60 up to $100, depending on where you buy it from. On average, I found you could probably get it for roughly around $80, okay? So would you rather buy 1 bottle of cologne that is rated as good for $510, or would you rather get 6 to 7 bottles of other cologne that's also probably good? I think I'd rather get 6 to 7 bottles of other cologne and alternate between them rather than just have the one good one that'll run out fast. That's pretty much out of my price range, to be honest. But I would like to try it. Creed Aventus. I have to look into that. That sounds very expensive, though. Thank you, Roy, for another $2. And thank you to Fuck McAssface. What a nice name. Who gifted a sub tonight. Thank you so much for the gifted membership. Not sub, but membership. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for the support. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to let it play out. When Storch wakes up, we're going to tell Storch to start mining the steel. Once we have enough steel, we got to have him cut down some wood. Once he's done with all of that, he can build a stonecutter's table. Once he's done with that, he can then take the slate and turn it into more steel, and that's where we'll go from here. Meanwhile, she'll be researching batteries. Holy crap. And soon the food will be harvestable. Soon. Not yet, but soon. When did I start trying out colognes? Well, actually, when I met Kat, she was into perfuming cologne. And she introduced me to a few of her favorites. And, you know, basically at that point, I mean, we're talking many years ago, we didn't have a lot of money. All right, at all. We were down on our luck. Things were just not going too well financially. So we didn't really have anything. Or we like, oh, special occasion, right? You buy it as a present or whatever. But that was about it. Let's have him eat. And then when he's done, here we go. So... hold on, let me do this quick. So, mine the vein. Is it mine or mine vein? Is it mine vein? He'll do the whole vein, probably. There you go. Okay. So, then after, you know, many years of improvements and life getting better, I would argue maybe like 3 years ago, my wife and I started looking into perfumes and colognes because we could actually like get some nice things for ourselves for once. And, you know, we had this very small collection of cheap ones. And I would say probably a little over a year ago, you know, it was during probably the fall of 2024 when things started to really turn around for me. Started getting a lot more engagement and support on my content. I said, I'm going to start basically building up like a collection of scents that I like. And so every once in a while, I would go, like my wife would go out and get some makeup or something, and whether we were at the department store or we were at a makeup store, whatever it was, I would go smell the ones that they had there as samples. And to be honest, a lot of them smell the same. Like a lot of them just seem to have very similar scents and don't really differentiate that much. But some of them are pretty good and are pretty unique. And so I ended up liking certain ones, like, oh, I want to try them or whatever. And I usually would get, like, if you get, like, a sample or whatever. But for me, by the way, they're finally getting food, which is excellent. See what they're doing? I started buying, like, one here, one there. And after a while, after they accumulated a collection, now I have a bunch that I rotate between. And the thing is, I have a lot of them, so I can basically either go buy a scent I feel like a particular day, or I just have an order, a rotation that I do. Much like if you have a wardrobe of clothing, right? You don't want to wear the same clothing all the time, even if it's your favorite, because then you get worn out, or it might be, you know, not as special if you're doing it all the time. So I have a rotation of colognes that I will wear. Some I particularly wear when I go out with my wife. Some I wear if we have like a day at home, because I know it smells better maybe indoors than outdoors. You know, it depends. So, yeah, so I have a bunch of them now that I go between. So I'd say probably it was like a 3+ year process, but really it wasn't serious until like that fall of 2024, where I started getting a bunch and accumulating a collection. Now, actually, I haven't actually bought cologne. Let me think about this. I think it was like around maybe right before my birthday last year, I bought one. That was it. That's the last time I got one. Because I have enough now that I don't need them anymore. I just rotate between them. And they last a long time when you have a lot and you alternate. So. Dr. Jar Jar Doo-Doo did a $5 super chat saying, oh no, a raid? Oh shit. Oh, come on. No. Where did it go? Shit. No, I didn't want it to go away. How do I get it to come back? I don't know where the hell they are. Shit. Is there a way to see where they are? Is that them? JD? This idiot? This asshat? Yes. JD. Female, age 33. All she has is a wooden club. So it won't be that big of a deal. We should be able to just shoot her ass. Can we just rally and kill her now? Because it said that she's preparing. Can we just rally right now and get over there and shoot the shit out of her ahead of time? I think I might want to do that. Draft. Let's go. Let's go kill her ass. There you go. Look. I did it. Attack. There you go. Let's see what happens. Let's kick her ass. Here we go. Take her, kill her, shoot her. Why are they not shooting? Dude, they're both drafted. She's not shooting. What is going on with this? I told them to shoot and they're not shooting. What the hell is going on? There we go. Fire guns. Did he just shoot her? Did you see what happened? He shot Petty. She's dead now. He's not firing. Yeah, it's fucked up. Fire! Dude, I can't do it. The game doesn't work. It won't fucking fire. Fire! That's it, we're done. They're dead because the combat does not work right in this game. I wanted to fire on them. It would not fire. Then by the time they started firing, it was too late. She charged. And then Storch just stood there and didn't fire his gun. So that's it for our run, folks. We tried, but the combat is pretty ridiculous. I feel like that is a problem that they should improve. I don't like that combat at all. I rallied them, I told them to attack, and they just stood there and ran up to the enemy and didn't attack. Why? I literally clicked attack and clicked on JD, and they didn't attack JD. Well, that's it. It's over. It's over, but it's all good. It was an interesting run. It lasted, what, 3 hours? The only bummer now is the next run, we got to do the whole setup again from scratch, which is very frustrating to have to do it from scratch again, right? Yumra says, yeah, combat is hard. You have to do hit, then hit and run and repeat. Really? Well, I wish I had known that. Wait, Storch got up? No. Wait, yes? Storch is up? What's going on? I can't control Storch. I can't control Storch. They won't let me. Look. Well, he's dead now. That's it. He kidnapped Storch. Storch is gone. Look. He took out Storch. He's kidnapping him. That's it. Storch has been kidnapped. Who's Arcady? Who the hell's this? What? Who's this? Who is Arcady? What the hell? Who is this? What is going on? This guy wasn't even in the game. Oh, what? Look. Anyone know who the hell this is? Arcady. His bio. Hold on. Shelter child, low-wage worker, misogynist? He's good at planting and cooking and shooting. Who is this? He wasn't with us. He appeared out of nowhere. Tear God or Tear God, welcome with all of your viewers. How you guys doing? Good evening. Good to see you all. I am so confused. I have no idea who this is. Could he possibly save her and then they become the colony? Look. He's taking care of her. Like, I'm not even doing anything. It's like the story's telling itself. What is happening right now? Switch it to a medical bed now? Okay. Repsian, I think you'll notice that I don't have a lot of mods, and when I do, they do their best, but that's why these idiots come and spam, and there's nothing I can do about it. I do my best to mod too when I can, but I was playing the game. What just happened? Mad Raccoon? Storch was kidnapped. Yeah, look. A new quest is available. Stash of fortune. Man in Black. Sensing trouble, a mysterious man in black arrived. Will he be able to set things right in these parts? He's the mysterious man in black? Assign Arcadia bed? Alright, give him this bed. Set owner. Arcadia. This is so weird. I mean, what a turnaround. Someone shows up, I try to attack, the combat is terrible, and they don't attack the person until they're point blank range, which makes no sense. Makes them both get killed. One of them gets kidnapped, the other one is about to die, and then a man in black shows up out of nowhere and saves her like a hero in a movie. What is going on in the game right now? This is wild stuff. Whoa. Okay. Well, let's do a whole bunch of shout-outs. So first of all, Dr. Jar Jar Doo-Doo did a $5 super chat saying he accidentally clicked on a channel pretending to be me. Impersonation is not okay, it is illegal. That is correct. Thank you for $5. Then we have Yimro with a $5 super chat. Good luck. Yeah, sadly, the luck didn't pan out, did it, Yimro? No, it did not. Roy Barnes did a $10 super chat. He says, only broke people or incels would ever claim that scent doesn't matter. A self-respecting man stays groomed, presentable, and smells great. This is for the haters crying because I super chat about colognes, period. There you go. Thank you, Roy. Indeed, you may have known, or you may have noticed, that in the last year or whatever, okay, you might have noticed that I shave more often. I try to dress better. I mean, today I'm in a t-shirt because it was so hot in here. It was ridiculously hot in my room. I'm just flexing for the camera, that's all. There you go. But it was ridiculously hot. It was like 83 degrees in here in January. 83 degrees Fahrenheit in January in my office. Isn't that nice? But anyway, normally I dress better. Well, I've been trying to present myself better. The thing is, success, presenting yourself as successful, okay, will allow others to understand that and want to continue that level of success. If you come every day to stream looking like a bum, chances are people are going to think you're a bum. If you come to stream trying to act good, look good, then probably people will treat you good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you have to be full of yourself and cocky and be like, oh, look at me, I'm, you know, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you should at least try to look professional, and I've been trying to do that more often. So there you go. Yimro with another $5 super chat says, rest in peace, Petty. Luckily, Petty was rescued by the man in black. That was absolutely wild. And then Buttfuck McAssface gifted a second membership tonight. So that's 2 from the name that I can't type on my leaderboard. Thank you for 2 memberships. And Yimrod did a $10 super chat saying, rest in peace, Storch, gone but not forgotten. Do you think we could rescue him? Right? Probably not, right? I would like to rescue him, but I don't know if we'll be able to. Like, if I click Storch kidnap, it says he is not lost forever. An opportunity to rescue him may present itself in the coming days or years. So we have to wait and see what happens. Maybe an opportunity will present itself. How would we do that, I wonder? Yeah. Why can I say it but not type it? Because on YouTube, the rule is that you can use profane language. However, if it's actually in writing, in your title, in your description, or in your video, you will get demonetized. So I can say fuck, ass, balls, shaft, nipple twisters. That's okay. But if I write shit, dicks, balls, ass, nipple twisters on stream here, I'll get in trouble. I'm serious. That's how it works. Okay. So I got a $3 tip. Someone says, you gotta play the combat at normal speed. One person had a long gun, which takes a long time to shoot. The other had a pistol, where you have to be very close. You gotta learn how to maneuver. No, I think it messed up because if you didn't notice, all right? I wish I could point. Well, I guess I could use my mouse pointer, okay? So basically, JD, the enemy, was here, okay? Both my people were here, but I had told them to attack with the attack command, okay? They weren't attacking at all. They were running right into him. Then when I right-clicked, all of a sudden they both stopped walking, aimed, and fired. So I think the manual attack command is different and messes it up. I think that if you right-click, they'll actually attack properly with the weapon, but if you manual attack command, they don't do it right, or they do a different kind of attack that I'm not aware of, because they just literally, they rooted their feet down and started attacking properly. By the way, Mad Raccoon, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. We're all in trouble. We're all in pain. Arcady doesn't even have a gun. We don't even have a weapon to defend ourselves anymore. Because what's her name? Ski dropped her weapon out there. And we never got it back. And now all our weapons we have no weapons. How are we supposed to defend ourselves with no weapons? So if this Mad Raccoon comes by, we're all dead. This is becoming an interesting run. But I get the feeling more and more we're not going to be continuing it tonight. I think we're going to end up having a reset at some point here. I'm not feeling too good about it. They do have a gun? How can you tell? Oh, it says he has a good revolver. Oh, okay. Can he go kill this stupid raccoon then? Right now, he's tending to her, though. Okay. I know what we're going to do. Excuse me. Let's see here. Someone sent me $3 asking about my thoughts on Trump. No, this is not a political stream. I'm not going to talk politics, but thanks for $3. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to split the part, and I'm going to go use the restroom, and I'm going to come back and reapply myself, and we're going to see how this goes. Thank you guys for the first hour of RimWorld Chaos here on DSP Gaming. More coming in the second half.